Hi, friends. Today I want to review with you how to use our strategy of boxes and bullets to summarize nonfiction text and get those main ideas and details. So I'm starting a new section in my notebook and I'm titling this research. So go ahead and grab a Post-it and do that same thing. This is a place where we can collect ideas in our upcoming research unit for reading. So if you remember with boxes and bullets, we're going to draw a box at the top of the page, knowing that as we read, we'll stop and find key details and then think about what is all of this teaching me, right? When we think about the main idea, it's a sentence that summarizes the whole text, what it's all about. And when we catch ourselves saying the word how in the main idea, we know that's going to be signaling us towards a topic. Another word might be about. It's about. Now, that's going to signal you towards a topic. So we'll avoid those words to start our main idea sentence. So as I rev up my mind to understand this text, I see the title, Mountains in Power. I see a caption underneath this picture here that's a large hydroelectric plant at the base of the Hoover Dam on the Nevada-Arizona border. I know hydroelectric is a way to power things by water, so I expect that maybe to be the power they're talking about in the title. And I also see two main sections, probably an introduction right here. And let me just read through the first sentence here or two and see if I can understand what the topic of this paragraph is. So we've got, take mountain streams, for example. They're valuable not only as a source of water, but also a source of power. So I see here in this section, I expect to read about how water can be a source of power. That goes along with that picture and what I was thinking. And as I read this chunk, today when there's no waterfall, people sometimes build a dam to hold back water in a river. So I expect to learn about water dams in this section. They're all going to have to do with the topic, mountains and power. So let's dive in. Mountains are amazing formations. Not only can they be incredibly beautiful, but they can also provide us with valuable resources. Take mountain streams, for example. They're valuable not only as sources of water, but also as a source of power. And so I'm going to stop here. And I know that in this chunk, I'm going to be learning about waterfalls being power. As streams and rivers travel downhill, they sometimes form waterfalls. The currents of the waterfalls can be used to make power. Hundreds of years ago, people used the force of the waterfall to turn water wheels. So I might label that force and draw myself a water wheel. Label that. I can always use more words to describe or put my ideas in sentences too. Sketch notes works just fine. The water wheels powered machinery. Some machinery ground grain or wove cloth. I'm going to add on powered machines to ground grain or weave cloth. Today, water gives power to huge generators that make electricity. So it can also make electricity. I might draw myself a light bulb to remind myself of that. So there's my first big idea right there. Let's go on to my next chunk as I get my bullet point ready. Today, when there is no waterfall, People sometimes build a dam to hold back the water in a river. When the water behind the dam is released, it flows downstream rapidly. So I've got a river here, then a dam that holds it, and then release and flow it down rapidly. That's in the case of no waterfall. As much or more force than water going over a waterfall. This running water turns huge generators into hydroelectric plants that make electricity. Again, electricity. The running mountains make this possible. So, I think again about what is all of this teaching me, right? And it seems that both dams and waterfalls formed by mountains can make electricity, can power electricity. So I sort of took my topic and turned it into an idea, thinking about what all of this taught me here. And there we have it, right?